A conversation I recently had got me thinking. Someone asked me, what's the point of investing if you're never going to be rich? And the more we were speaking, the more I realized this wasn't really a money question, because underneath all those questions, there were lots of limiting beliefs. And then I started wondering all the opportunities that we miss because of the limiting beliefs that we have. If you're new here, my name is Ruth, and on this channel, I explore what happens when you stop waiting for the perfect time, start acting on your ideas, and build skills that create more opportunity in life. Many people have so many limiting beliefs that they're not even aware of. They tell themselves that they're too old, it's too late. You're younger than me, you have more time. I don't think business is for me. I don't think I can learn a new skill. I don't have the time to learn a new skill. They tell themselves so many different reasons why they can't do something, why it won't work, and why they can never achieve the thing that they deep down want to achieve. And on the surface, this tends to seem like money beliefs, but at the end of the day, this is more of like an identity mindset, an identity belief. If you look at it on a deeper level, it's beliefs about themselves and what they can't do, why they can't do it, why they think they are at a disadvantage over someone else, or why someone else has more of an advantage over them. And the thing is, this belief is more common than you think. The one thing I've realized from my own experiences is that once you start deciding that you want to do something, that's when doors will open. That's when you start seeing the opportunities where you never saw them before. And this is the reason why I always tell people, no matter the age, your race, your background, your current situations, it's all about just moving forward. Because if you don't take action, nothing ever happens. It's crazy how we always think, oh, what about if this bad thing happens? What about failing this? Why don't we ever think this can be something that I can achieve? This can be something that I can be great at. It's always a negative self-belief that we tend to have. The one thing I always say is that you only have one life to live, and in that one life that you have, you might as well take chances to do things that you want to do, because at the end of the day, everyone is on their own journey in life. So if you do something and it doesn't work and you want something else, it doesn't really matter, because no one's really watching. Everyone's so bothered about themselves and what they are doing and how they can get ahead in life. They're not really looking at you to see if you fail. Even in the craziest scenario, let's say someone does look at you and notice that you did this and it failed. What are they going to do about it? At least you tried and it didn't work out, and you can pivot. And from what you've done, you can always learn great lessons and apply it to your next adventure. Most people think self-development is about money, and it may be for some people, but for me, I would say that self-development is more about the person you become along the way. So there was a great quote that I heard recently from, I think I heard it from someone on YouTube, and they probably heard it from someone else. But the quote is, the journey is the destination. And as soon as I heard that, I feel like a light bulb switched in my head, because for the longest time, I used to always focus on goals, and then I started focusing on systems. However, I still didn't fully immerse in the idea of enjoying the process. People always say trust the process, but no one ever talks about enjoying the process and realizing that this thing that we call life is literally just series of choices, opportunities, actions, trying, experimenting, seeing if it works, seeing if it doesn't work, because no one in life knows how this game of life works. Everyone is literally just experimenting and seeing what works for them. That's literally the beauty of life itself. And I'm just starting to realize that turning 30, the person you become is the actual goal rather than the thing you actually attain. If you start looking at life like that, rather than trying to collect things that you've achieved, then you feel more happy, more fulfilled, and more excited about life. But don't get me wrong, having more money, obviously increasing your income, developing more skills that you can use to leverage and monetize, will increase your safety, your peace of mind, and it would increase your options available to you. The last thing I do want to say is, life is meant to be lived now and not at retirement. When I started working my first job, I couldn't believe this is what adults actually do. They come to work every day, see the same people every day. You probably go past the same people to go into work every day. It feels like you're in a matrix. And I said, oh my gosh, I can't wait to retire. Then over the years, I started thinking, why wait till retirement? Even if you're lucky enough to live till retirement, what are you going to be doing when you're 65, 70, 80? Most people would want to enjoy their life when they're at their physical peak, you know, when they're energized. If there is something that you want to learn, you want to create, you want to build, now is the best time for you to do it. Don't think, I'm going to do it tomorrow, because you don't know if you're going to be here tomorrow. Literally, the one thing you can live by in life is, if it doesn't work, try again. If it doesn't work again, try again. I always say that I rather fail trying than have never tried before, because I know deep down that I'll be thinking, what about if I did try this? Would I have become successful? Would I have failed? All the what ifs that you be asking yourself when you don't try something. So you might as well just try it. Okay. And also, the greatest things in life always happen because someone gave something a chance. We wouldn't have so many inventions or so many great things in this world if people never gave anything a chance. I hope this was a word of encouragement to encourage you to start trying, start believing, and not have limiting beliefs that can keep you stuck where you are. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Catch you guys in my next video. Oh, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye guys.